Goddamn, this is the third time I've tried recording this video, and I swear to God this is the last time. Happy Halloween, y'all. It's probably not Halloween when you watch this because either you just found this in your recommended after watching another Halloween video because I have like 13 subscribers. Probably nobody's gonna watch this, but yeah. Happy Halloween anyway, or I'm just gonna be uploading it late because I'll forget to upload it. Anyways, happy Halloween, y'all. Happy Hanukkah. Today I'm gonna be reading a Trollpasta. If you don't know what a Trollpasta is, it's basically it's an offshoot of creepypasta genre, which, if you don't know what creepypasta is, it's basically an online horror story. Trollpasta is basically a parody of really bad creepypastas. Anyway, today I'm going to be reading the totally legit iCarly theory. Oh boy. No, I've read this one 2 times by now. But this one's a fucking doozy, dude. Anyway, let's get right into the news. That's a bit me by now. Doesn't everyone ever find it suspicious that at least 2 of the characters from Drake and Josh become the main characters of iCarly? Yes, it says everyone. Doesn't everyone ever find it suspicious? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, it's like, it's supposed to be doesn't anyone ever find it suspicious? I don't care. In case you don't know what either of these shows are, allow me to explain. Drake and Josh is an old show, if you call the early 2000s old. Actually, it's pretty long ago. Jesus, I'm fucking 14 and I was born in the early 2000s, basically. But yeah, Drake and Josh is an old show about a teenage musical fanatic and a pervert named Drake who lived with his nerdy gaming stepbrother Josh. Josh, after Drake's mother. Who lived with his nerdy gaming stepbrother Josh after Drake's mother married Josh's father. They lived with their parents and evil little sister Megan in a house in San Diego, where the 2 brothers usually go on hilarious and boring adventures. They're hilarious and boring at the same time. Makes no sense. Josh worked at a fictional movie theater known as the Premiere under his boss Helen, who can't ever seem to remember that Josh worked at the Premiere, but claims Drake to be the son she never wanted. No, it's the son she's always wanted. iCarly began to show sometime either during or after the cancellation of Drake and Josh, being set in Seattle with a teenaged girl, by the way. Teenaged, it's teenaged in the story. Teenaged instead of teenage, but I don't care. With a teenaged girl named Carly and her older brother Spencer in an apartment where she hosted her own web show with her friends Freddie and Sam. Mind you that Carly was the same girl that acted as Megan in Drake and Josh, and Spencer was the same person who acted as Crazy Steve, the insane man working at the premiere of serious anger issues in Drake and Josh. Maybe that's because they're actors. It's you just said that they acted. What the fuck? No, I have a theory that might explain the truth behind iCarly. Let us start with what really happened at the end of Drake and Josh, off screen. I'm gonna look up what really happened at the end of Drake and Josh, just normally on screen. Okay. The last episode was called Really Big Shrimp. No, I didn't expect anything less from Drake and Josh. But what Crazy Steve murdered Drake and Josh along with their families, kidnapped Megan, escaped to Seattle with her, made her pretend that he is her older brother, changed his name to Spencer and her name to Carly so that nobody would be suspicious. Spencer made up a fake background story to their lives, claiming that their father was in the United States Navy and their mother was presumably dead. They literally called her dad from the Navy like somewhere at the end of the show. But that's not the only flaw of the fucking theory. That's just God damn it. But wait, there's more. In one of the earlier episodes of iCarly, Spencer and Carly's grandfather arrived to take Carly with him to a town known as Yakima, because he felt that Spencer was not responsible enough to be Carly's caregiver. At one point in the episode, he said they would be staying in the Parker Nichols Hotel until he came to finally take Carly to Yakima with him. In Drake and Josh, Drake's last name was Parker and Josh's was Nichols, thus giving the idea that they had something to do with the hotel. And the truth is that Drake and Josh survived and used the inheritance from their parents on the event of their death to start a hotel that they called the Parker Nichols Hotel. But the hotel is spelled Nichols, and Josh's last name is spelled Nickels. So again, that's not the only flaw of the theory, but I'm gonna analyze this theory another time. I'm gonna debunk it another time in another video. They sent Carly's grandfather, who was really some random old man that paid to go and take Megan back from Crazy Steve, only to fail. Saddened by this, Drake and Josh became addicted to methamphetamine. Only to convert the hotel into a meth house, which eventually resulted in them being found out and the hotel being shut down for good. Broke and drug addicted, Drake and Josh stole a stash of meth from a local dealer and escaped to the sewers with their drugs. For the rest of their lives, they did them and hallucinated they were living the old house in their life. They were living their old life in their house in San Diego with their parents and sister. Hey, soul sister. In an effort to save Drake, Helen quit her job at the premiere, saw the TARDIS, became the Doctor, and took Drake with her to adventure for space and time. What happened to Josh, you may ask? Well, he managed to cure his meth addiction, clean his life up, and get a new acting job by playing as a character in the Red Dawn remake. Which is true. Josh Beck, the actor for Josh Nichols, actually starred in the Red Dawn remake. So good job for doing your research there. Little did he know that the communist invasion he fought in the movie was actually happening in real life after Megan grew up, built an army, and set her people to take over the United States. Weeks later, the US was overtaken by Megan's forces and she disguised herself as Barack Obama, becoming the president. In the end, Drake and Helen were gunned down after being surrounded by an army of Daleks. And Josh found another person to act as Drake for the new Drake and Josh movie, which is maybe coming, I think, from the research I've done. How do I not remember any of this happening, you may ask? Well, it's because all of this never happened. Bye, and have a beautiful time. That was a doozy, like I said at the beginning. It was amazing. This is what I live for. This is honestly amazing. No, but honestly though, this is an amazing Trollpasta, to be honest. I loved it. I loved every fucking second. And expect me to make a rebuttal of this theory sometime in the near future. I don't know when. I don't know where. Don't know when. But I know I'll make a rebuttal some sunny day.